Today on a commonly good MTG, we're playing Boros Angels deck, tribal deck, featuring a few new cards from, the Outlaws of Thunder Junction. If that sounds interesting to you, then stay tuned to find out more. Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I am your host. Watch me on Caught on Tape 3 for What I Did to the Coffee Pot, Dr. Yukon SuckIt. Yes, thank you. Filmed for a live studio audience. Thank you so much. Yukon SuckIt. Word to your mama. So I am broadcasting to you today from my secret underground headquarters, which is located north-south of the Tropic of Capricorn. And I am bringing to you a deck that I made, sorta. What I did is I was just taking a look around over on TapGG. I found Boros Angels, and I said, great, let's go see what we could do to make this Thunder Junction-y. And so I carved out a bunch of the Boros Angels, and I found a bunch of cool stuff from Thunder Junction, jammed it in here, and twiddled and twiddled and twiddled it until we got what you're seeing before you here today. Now, we only got one Archangel of Tithes. The reason why is because I ran out of Mythic Rare wild cards. I'm out of them, so I can't make any more. So we've got one of him, we got 2 Holy Cows, we've got 3 Caught in the Crossfires, and we got 3 Mystic Tethers. So those are the 4 new cards that we've added, and I'm really hoping that they do a good job of working with Boros Angels. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at this deck. We're going to take a look at the cards. We'll talk a little bit how the deck should work, and then we're going to go out and we're going to crush some hopes and dreams. So what do we got here today? Well, we've got like 3 things we got going on. We got flying tanks, we've got life gain, and we've got creature removal. That's what we got going on. So let's see how that goes on here. Creature removal. We got an angel that helps get out other angels and makes them even bigger and better. We got swarm removal. We got creature removal with life gain. We got life gain and an angel. Creature removal. This one takes out artifacts as well. This is an angel that pops out babies potentially. This one has removal as well as a life linky angel. This one is pretty excellent. It's a tax angels. Anytime they want to attack you, they have to pay 1 for each of those creatures. Anytime they want to block me, they got to pay 1 for each of the creatures that's going to be blocking. So this could really pin people down. Aurelia is a flying hasty vigilante 4/4. And if you can attack with 5 or more creatures, then she deals 5 damage to each of your opponents, or 3 damage to each of your opponents, and you gain 3 life. So it's 5/3/3. There we go. Steel Seraph helps pump something up by doing something to it. Flying, lifelink, or vigilance. Most everything you have has flying, so that's not really going to be necessary, but everything else. And if you got enough mana, you can put it out for 5/4 rather than 3/3. We got a man land in here. We got the ability to shoot stuff that tries to attack or block. And we got some stuff that will really help angels out regardless of their color needs. All right, so that's it. What are we doing? We're going to be controlling the other people's creatures. We're going to be gaining life, and we'll be getting our tanks out, because there's nothing worse than trying to stand up against an armada of flying 3s and 4s. All right, that's it. Before we go out and do our damage, let's do as we do every night. Let's say our prayers and talk about what is best in life. Hands together. Dear Black King Toxworld, who dwells within the dark chambers of my heart, please hear my prayers and grant your blessings as you attempt to crush your enemies, see them driven before us, and to hear lamentation of the women. All right, I've been against 0 SilverSky. ZRSS. All right, we got 2 creatures and a bunch of creature removal. And if we're playing against mono red, then I don't need to worry about the little boys here at the beginning so much. If this is an instant, which means I could take out Eldon, is probably a good decision. So that way he's not getting any damage dealt. He doesn't get anything out of him. Angel! Let's holy cow. I can use the other mana. Yeah, that sounds good. Angel Tithes should do pretty well. Whether he's got something for laying out 5 points of damage or not to a creature, we'll see. Alright, Archangel Tithes. Charge them. You are the, oh, what is her name? The Thalia of Angels. Alright, you can't attack. I thought you couldn't. Yeah, there you go. You can't attack. Ha ha I can't attack and he can't figure out why. He doesn't have the mana. That is hilarious. All right, let's do this. Are these guys outlaws? What do they constitute as an outlaw? Human, monk. Oh, these aren't outlaws at all. There we go. Auto pay. You can take 2 mana. How does that sound? And what was it? You just grabbed Lightning Strike? That's not cool. He'll be a 5 here in a second. I don't have to worry about it. All right, we're cool. All right, my friend, go get me some life. Oh, this is exactly what you don't want to see as a mono red aggro deck. I mean, the worst part is if you just shoot the guys out of the air, and I'm stuck with just these creature feathers. Let's pump up the Archangel. This guy needs some defense since he's holding everything together. Alright, he's a 5 mana. I don't think there's anything he can do at this point. You want to kill another one? There you go. Welcome to the battlefield. Here we go. And the game's over. Boom, boom! Goes the room. Victory! Alright, we're playing against Missing No. It's Missing No. 22-2. Missing number 22, 222. Keep. Alright, Giada. Giada can help bring out the Steel Sereths. Not that I really need it. What do you think I do? Alright, we're playing Izzet. Good. I thought we were going to play against Mono Blue. Let's suck that thing's life. Well, that was disappointing. Oh, we got, what, 3 more tries to kill it? He's just planning on putting out a bunch of babies. Where that painful red is disappointing to me right now, big time. Another bounce? Nope, he's just putting out another baby. Lifelink again. We can do damage to you, but all you're doing is just playing against the tide. Alright, we've been playing this game long enough. Where is our stuff? We need more red. We're having a hard time here because of the mana situation. All I need is a second red, and we can wipe out all of his forces. All right, come on. I know we're going to take some hits here. Let's go, deck. Red. All right, this is the slowest red of all time. Let's just pop that guy in the face. Oh, but we need... No, we got it. We need 2 red and we've got it. That's fine. You gonna pop out 2 more? Nope, you're gonna try. I mean, this is gonna be slow on our part. How much cost for you to put out babies? You can put 2 out next turn. Maybe we'll just come after you with a... Alright, we're gonna have to come at you this way. This is stupid. I can kill it, then I'd be open to 2. Let's just throw these guys out. Sure. I know I could have put this guy out strong, but the problem is I need to get bodies out there. Next turn I can put out the strong Seraph. Let's see. Let's give it to this boy and this boy. There we go. I don't know what we're doing here. Let's do lifelink and lifelink. That's good. All right, all attackers coming on in. You can only block 1. They're both going to go. Planeswalker's gone, and we're up to 12 life. And we win. We have broke his spirit. Victory! Alright, playing against Jakway. Jakway. Mystic Tether. Alright, interesting. I see a lightning helix in our near future. That guy has got prowess as well and does more damage, so no. Let's see what we can do. Alright, that dude needs to be tethered. Of course you're gonna shoot him. Our only choice is that the big butt angel will protect us. Alright, that's life gain for me. This is weird where red doesn't know what to do. I would expect you're going to have a rage on you or something. There you go. Well, then I'm dead. And, oh, that's enough. Alright, we're playing against DubStar. Keep. Oh, playing against Mono Red again. Call the crossfires we put, except we don't have any other reds. We got a couple turns. I mean, we can't do anything until 2 and 3 anyway. There's a second red. Perfect. The only guy that's a big problem is this guy at this point, so let's just suck a little life. Oh, we got a holy cow. That's our whole future right there. He'll die. That's the guy we got to tether out of here. Gone. Number 2. This is ridiculous. Alright, so he's got lots of stuff. Great. We could just crossfire this guy. And we're down to really low. What are these things anyway? Human Rogue? These are Outlaws. Glad I paid attention to that. And I'm down to 4. Alright, let us Giada it. Angel. Holy cow. Hope we can line ourselves up with some decently strong angel tanks. Nope. Alright, let's put up, this is an angel tank right there. And let's get some life gain going. And we win! Suck it, Mono Red! Suck it, suck it, suck it! We're playing against the Saint Capitals. This guy paid for the old Capitals package there. He's got some money. I can't wait to see what his pet looks like. Ooh, it's a cat. Two. That guy's an engine. Let's just kill him. That's me wasting my stuff, my good stuff when I need to there, right? Angel. I always just like the fact they make you pick something on that first turn. I know you can apply it to anybody, it still works, but you just have to pick it like a sucker. Angel, you go after enchantments, artifacts, and that is not an artifact. We'll put out this one. Life gain. Lifelink, come on. I picked it. Alright, he's going to start slamming out little babies. Angel Tithes is a problem for you. You're putting out swarms, you're going to have to pay for them to attack, and that's not going to happen. You don't have the mana for it. Or you can just do that. Yeah, that'll work too. That's 2 mana to be able to draw a card. Alright, I see you. I got a tether. Alright, let's just do the Mystic Tether. Adeline is a problem with War Leader's call out. Great. All right, let's just see. Let's see if you will be willing to choke it back. Thinking that you got a second guy here. Be willing to block? Do it. All right, we're going to Lightning Helix that guy. I'll pay! Looks like you think you can protect him. Ah, you're just killing the Angel Mama. Alright, you're running out of cards. I know who needs to have lifelink. Right there. Alright, you gonna chump? Nope, you're not. You just wanted to scry. Oh, I don't have any bivouacs? Crazy. And we win. Yep, the writing was on the wall, suckerfish. Victory! And we're playing against Memenem. Memenem. No, it's Memenem. Keep. How do I turn this guy off again? I don't like horses. All right, 2 reds. We don't have 2 reds. We do have the ability to kill that if we need to. Let's see what he does. You gonna do something kooky? There you go. Let me help you with that. I should... Let's just take it out. If we want to be tricksy, we could have waited till the next turn. Get him try to cast something, and then we could have wasted his turn with all that. Right now, I hope he doesn't have any more creatures. He does. I see that'll downgrade on his turn. I think it's right at the limit of what I can do about it. It's a rogue, huh? Alright, means next turn I can come out and shoot something for 2 with the Angel of Wrath. This is playing Angel Control at this point. Alright, cool. Guess who's gonna die? What have I killed? And that, my friend, is lifelink. Ooh, you got green. Alright, well, we can ganjo ourselves here. That'll be fun. I can just do this. Let's put out the baby. Lightning Helix, the Picnic Ruiner. And all in. And we get ourselves a baby. It's an angel baby. Look at her. Isn't she beautiful? All right, so we got our tanks in the air. That's good. We got a quiet horse. That is good. Is it a trick? Looks like it. Alright, so that means next turn I can make the Mama Angel start popping out babies. So perhaps I shouldn't be blocking. I'm not going to. We get to Ian Ganjo something. Alright, that guy is now above my ability to Ian Ganjo. Second one, though, he's well within the range. And we win! Touchdown! Lava Bears! Alright, so we are with Boros Angels. And I gotta say, yeah, I liked it. I mean, it's not too deviated from the existing Boros Angels out there right now. But we did throw in everything we could find as far as Angels were concerned and things that would help out a bunch from the Thunder Junction set, right? Here's Archangel of Tithes. And I got to say that that's the most fun I've had in a long time, was having Archangel of Tithes out against a mono red aggro deck. Oh, that was hilarious. That was so funny when they tapped all their mana, put all their dudes out, tried to haste their way in, and then couldn't figure out why their dudes couldn't attack. They could kind of do it, but it kept saying, "No, I'm sorry. You got to pay for each person that's attacking." Oh, that was hilarious. It was a tax deck. And this angel was so funny. Too bad she's mythic, and I only have one of her, so that's all I have on deck. Otherwise, absolutely, I would have more of her in this deck right now. What would I take out? I don't know. I mean, she's 4, but Angel of Wrath is also way too good to have in this deck. Aurora, maybe I'd take her down to 2 just so I can get another one, and maybe I'd scale back on the Steel Seraph so I can get more of these in. And maybe I just said Steel Seraph comes out at 3 the vast majority of the time. Just finding that balance is so hard. But Archangel of Tithes is great against people who are planning on swarming you. They can only attack with what they can pay for, and they can suck it otherwise. All right, yeah, that was pretty fun. It was good, and we did very well. All right, who was our MVP? Who was our most valuable player? Ooh, that is hard to say. The reason why is they all had a lot of really good value to them. It's kind of weird having a non-humanoid angel in the deck, but it's very serene, this holy cow. So pretty decent. I have really a hard time saying who's the best one. I'm also I'm going to say it's Archangel of Wrath is probably the best one. Reason why? Because Archangel of Wrath has flying and lifelink, and that lifelink is really good. And when she comes into play, she can do damage to up to 2 different people if you have, whatever it is, 2 additional mana, right? And with all of those angel cards out there, you can play the black and the red, no problem. So I'm going to say it's Archangel of Wrath. It felt like she had the most value of the cards, and the cost ratio for her is fantastic. So, yeah, big time. I'm going to go Archangel of Wrath, but just barely. Aurora was so good, except for the fact that she was a 5 to put out, but the fact she comes out flying, haste, and vigilance, and she'll deal, she vampires 3 life one way or the other. If you're attacking with, 5 or more creatures, that doesn't generally happen. We don't have a big swarm of creatures to attack with. If I attack with 5 angels, the game would be over. So anyways, yeah, Aurora just doesn't get it because she's a little too expensive in comparison to all the rest, and because her Super Saiyan ability usually never happens. Steel Seraph is just, is great. He's got a Swiss Army knife of abilities. He's able to help out. He's a team player, but you almost never get him out at his full ability. So once again, he is just somebody that it's hard to get out at his top level. Archangel of Tithes could be one of my favorites going forward, but it's hard to. It's just a 3/5 with flying. There's no vigilance. There's no haste, but the ability to keep your opponent locked down is so tithy of her. So I'd really like to see more of her in here. Maybe rolling it up to a 3 just so we can get it played more, and we can put out. If we put out 2 of them at the same time, just think they have to pay 2 mana for each one they want to attack or block with. Archangel of Tithes could be incredibly good. Yeah, Resplendent Angel being able to put out babies. Oh, she's so good. It's so hard to get 5 mana life gain per turn to be able to get those babies out. And you can get her to do it, but that takes 6 mana, and that is rough. Holy Cow's a little underpaid. Giada's okay. A lot of times her ability to make everything come out with the additional plus counter is fantastic. And providing the mana, she's too easy to kill, and she's just too obvious to kill. So that's it. Yeah, it's going to be who did I pick? Archangel of Wrath. Archangel of Wrath. That's my MVP. Congratulations, you are going to Disneyland. All right, was this deck competitive? I ended up with 67% win rate. I played 9 games, 3 losses, 6 wins. Who did I lose against? I lost against an incredibly fast mono red deck. What can you do about that? The thing is, I did beat mono red twice. So it's like a 50-50 if you're going up against mono red. I played a Selesnya deck that just started pinning down all of my angels with exile enchantments, which just made their dudes bigger. Yeah, it was a problem. All right, so anyways, there you go. 67%. This is a competitive deck. Was this deck fun? Yeah, it was totally fun. I love getting out Angels. Angels are one of my favorite tribals of all time because I always think of them as being flying tanks. Anytime you can do 3 points of damage and it has evasion, that is fantastic. And these guys all have 3. Some of them have 4. You have the ability to pump them a little bit. The Bivouac helps to pump up your Angels as well. So all together, yeah, this is a great deck. It's not that costly for your cards. The only problem is you are putting out kind of like 1 card per turn. Things get a little expensive as far as like 4 and 5s. And so you're only able to play 1 card per turn. And it's not as tricksy as you'd want it to be. The hard part with this deck was trying to find the right balance of creature removal, to deal with things. Should I pick Fateful Absence? I mean, this is the best combination that came up so far. Mystic Tether, Fateful Absence, Caught in the Crossfires, and Lightning Helix. I mean, Lightning Helix because it gains you life. A lot of times these direct damage things, it has a limit to what you can do. They start putting on things with 4 butts and you're screwed. That's why I don't like it. But Caught in the Crossfire is really only good for taking out swarms of stuff, which is why I only got 3 in here. This might be a 2 card in my opinion. It just depends what the meta, what you're playing against there. And because there's a lot of times I've been seeing a lot of big butt creatures, and this isn't going to do anything. I had to play 2 of them once to be able to wipe out something up to 4. But then, Sholdreds, they just live right through it, no problem. Mystic Tether, I had Ossification in here, but the problem is this deck does not have a lot of basic lands. So at that point, I had to switch back. I had to put Mystic Tether in. So I'm glad to have it. And it says for 2 more you can play as an instant. That's a good trick if you got the extra mana. So because of the low end of basic lands in here, yeah, I Mystic Tether into becoming a much better choice because you can definitely play it, provided you have 3 mana, and that's cool. All right, so yeah, 4. This was a fun deck just because you had tribal, you had tanks, you had creature removal, and you had a lot of life gain. So altogether, those 3 things were great. And lastly, was it interesting? Yeah, I mean, this was Boros Angels. But we were playing with some new cards from the from Thunder Junction, and I thought those new cards worked very well. How many new ones do we have in there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 new ones. I'm gonna say I don't think I've seen Restless Bivouac, and maybe I just didn't like playing it before. I'm not a big fan of some new man lands because they're just slow. I don't need it. But this guy, he really helped out, and I was looking for him a bunch. All right, so yeah, it was an interesting deck, mostly because of new cards. All right, so let's add that up. Was this deck competitive? Yes. Was it fun? Yes. Was it interesting? Yes. Which makes this into an A+ deck. And as I'm required by federal law to say, this deck is so choice. I would highly recommend you pick one up, should you have the means. All right, that's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the secret underground headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. See you next time, Space Cowboys. Later.